Silver spiking, gold spiking, the mining stocks are spiking. We're in September. Help me out with the thumbs up, my friends. That helps get the videos out to more and more people. Come join Stop the Melt campaign. We got to keep on the pressure on these coin shops and pawn shops that are smelting everything down that comes through their gosh darn doors. It is sickening. We will dive into it all. Let's just get into it right now. Today, you see it. Gold spiking. Silver spiking. For the ones who have mining shares, congratulations. Most of your mining shares are up today. The two main ones I have, First Mining Gold, Silver Mountain Resources, are doing very, very well from when I purchased them. I warned about that. I like these two companies. Where are they going to go? I don't know. Let's tell her what's going on at the shop. Shop's been busy today. I had to rush home, get this quick video out. My first video of the day is coming out late, but it is what it is there. People are scoffing up all types of silver right now. Gold, not so much. People are still buying the 10th ounce gold. We just got another 100 10th ounce gold eagles in the shop this morning. That is what people are after. We might just have to place another bigger order depending on how much we sell the next couple of days. Our next drop's not till Friday. We got to get the order in by Wednesday afternoon. We will see how the rest of this day goes, and tomorrow goes, and Wednesday morning, where the prices are, what people are purchasing. What people are purchasing is 90% silver, 1 ounce rounds, and 1 ounce silver bars for the most part. Yes, you got people coming in for the 5 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars, kilos, 100 ounce bars. They're not moving. They're not moving. Along with a lot of your graded coins. They're not moving. So what we decided to do, most of you guys know this already. Most of you girls know this already. We took the MS69s that we got in. And I'm trying to find an MS69. Maybe I can't find an MS69. But we took MS69s that came in. We grouped them up in 5. We paid spot for them. Guy didn't like it too much. I told him he's not going to like the price. But he went ahead and sold them because he needed the money. He understood the market. He wasn't mad at us. He says, the market's the market right now. We rubber band 5 up. People are going to see the top coin. They're not going to be able to go through the other 4 coins. We put the worst milk spot coin on top so people have an idea what to expect. They want all milk spot. All right, we just took the worst ones, put it on the top of each one. That is how we did it, so people can be transparent. We're doing it. We're blowing them out of the door for $3 over spot, my friends. That is what we're doing. $3 per coin. So that's $15. Spot goes up. Yeah, we're gonna make a little bit more. We sold another 8 lots of those today, so they are starting to move out the door at that price. People are saying graded coins, 69s, $3 over spot. How can you go wrong with that price? How can you go wrong with that price? Even they are a little bit that milk spot up. Crack them out of the cases if you don't like them in the cases. We're not going to crack them out of the cases ourselves. A, we don't have time for it. B, we don't like doing it. All right, yeah. Are they 69s with milk spots on them? Probably not. All right, probably not. It happens. Even NGC, PG says, right on their website, they can't get milk spot even though they put them in the hole. There's nothing they did wrong. That's how the coins are designed. It is what it is. So for $3 over spot, it's still a heck of a deal. People love them. So we're going to blow them out as fast as we can. Recoup the money, invest in something else, put the cash into something else. We're not smelting down nothing. We are not smelting down nothing. It's shameful. Some of these coin shops and pawn shops, I hear stories all the time from customers. I don't have a lot of time to watch YouTube videos. I don't have a lot of time. I watch certain people. And some of them that I do watch, some of them I don't watch, they're telling me, customers are telling me, look at this video. They have the video up really up on the phone. Yeah, it's sickening. These coin shops that are melting down stuff, gold, silver, good coins. They don't care. They absolutely don't care about nothing. They just want to make that quick buck. It's shameful. And we got to stop it. So how do we stop it? Stop doing business with the coin shops and pawn shops that openly admitting they're smelting down everything. That's how you stop it. That's how you stop it. There's other coin shops around, my friends. Now, if you got a coin shop that's the only coin shop in your local area, then you got to do business, fine. You got channel sponsor pinbacks. They're buying. They're not smelting either. They're buying your product. Let them know what you have. They'll make you an offer. You ship it to them. They cut you a payment in 7 to 10 days. Takes time for them to process it. All right? I'm just trying to be transparent here. Check out channel sponsor pinbacks for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs. I did not look if they will still have the random rounds, various mint rounds on sale. I'm assuming they do, but you're going to have to look. I got to get confirmation with Michael later today and let you folks know what the deal is this week for now. So thank you, channel sponsor pinbacks, for sponsoring this channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there as well. What's going on with silver and gold? Why is it spiking? Look, there's wars going on. There's talks about more wars happening. The dollar is dying. Dollar is losing value. People are losing trust in the dollar. Slowly but surely. Why are these big corporations, these big CEOs, been selling off stocks? Selling off stocks. Selling off Bitcoin. They're putting their money into silver and gold, my friends. The big hedge funds are starting to think about silver and gold. They're thinking about mining stocks now. Money is shifting places, my friends. Money just don't disappear. It's just going to different assets. Silver and gold, most of you folks know this. I've said this hundreds of times on this channel. Silver and gold have been money for 5,000 years. Been overlooked a long time. Silver and gold's been overlooked. And for the ones who got in early, you done good. You done good. I had a comment yesterday. Can't remember what video it was. Silver and gold have not done nothing. Bitcoin is up 420%, and he told me to stop cherry picking. Well, if you have watched my 90% silver market report, sir, since the beginning, you have seen I have not cherry-picked nothing. I have used year-to-date on everything. Just because your Bitcoin has not kept up with silver and gold, and you don't want to come to your senses that silver and gold are outperforming Bitcoin in percentages, sorry, that's the hardcore proof right there. That's the proof right there. When silver is up year-to-date 43+%, gold's up 38% since the year-to-date. Your Bitcoin is only up, what, 17%? You don't want to come to reality on that. I'm sorry, Buttercup, but that's what it is. The numbers are the numbers. I'm not cherry-picking. You're the one who's cherry-picking from 2 years ago. I've been consistent the past year-to-date. I have been consistent year-to-date every single market report. So I'm sure you don't watch those reports because you don't want reality really to sink it in. It is what it is. Silver and gold have outperformed Bitcoin. Silver has done very good. Even Andy Sheckman has said very soon silver will outperform everything. I think he's right. I think he's right. I think silver and gold are going to outperform everything. What the heck fell on that? I don't know. But anyways, silver, gold, real money. But they're burning it. They're smelting it down. Why? Are they a part of some kind of elite thing that they know something, somebody's told them to melt everything down? I can't prove that. But all of a sudden, it's the melt everything down. We got to stop the melt today. Andy Scheckman is going to be right. Silver is going to outperform everything. Silver is going to be the people's money. He didn't quite say it that way. You don't own silver, at least. You don't own gold. The people who own silver and gold physically, not this digital crap, not this Bitcoin, Litecoin, paper stocks, nothing like that. If you don't own physical silver and gold in your possession, you don't own it. Plain and simple. You got to get it in your possession. And how do you stack more? You do it as you can. Told one young girl today, she was about 34. Average. I'm saying an age here. I didn't ask her age, but you know, I'm trying to just place her age here. She says, I wish I can afford more. How do I can afford more? I says, let me ask you this. I said, you say you work full time. Yeah. I said, are you good at anything else? Well, she says, I like to do arts and crafts. Okay. I said, you selling your arts and crafts? Well, yeah, a little bit. And I said, are you showing people how to make them? Well, no. I said, why don't you start a YouTube channel and show people how to make the stuff? I said, it takes time to build up a YouTube channel. I said, maybe you can do classes. You can put a book together. I said, all this stuff can come together, how to make stuff. Write your own book. She says, that's not a bad idea. Look, you got to think outside of the box to make any extra cash right now, to put it into silver and gold, to help the family out. You know, if you're good at something, teach the world what you're good at. That's what we need to do to make some extra money. And yes, it's dollars. This is really not money. You just convert this. A lot of people think. I hear it all the time at the shop. I hear this all the time at the shop. The husband comes in. The wife knows what she's doing. And the husband says, you're spending all my money. Or the wife says it, you're spending all our money. No, you're not spending anything. You're just converting it. You're just converting it from a bad asset, which is this crap, and you gain more tangible assets. It's not because silver and gold has gone up. This is losing value, my friends. The dollar is losing value. It's not because silver and gold has gone up in price. We done the Pepsi indicator on this channel. Don't like Pepsi, use something else. I don't care. Use something else that somebody else likes to drink or eat. Just go back to 2007. It will wake people up what the dollar has eroded away. Go back and look at the bills that you paid for electricity, if you still have them, back in 2007. Look things up online, my friends, what stuff cost back in 2007. We're not going that far back. Okay, we're not going that far back. Find out what silver was back in 2007. You like steak, you like chicken, you like wine, you like beer, price it in that. Price it in somebody that likes something to eat or drink. That's going to turn the light bulb on. It might. Some people don't have much of a light bulb, but with that being said, they're all worried about the stock market. Well, when the stock market starts crashing down, and it's coming, it's overvalued. Money is starting to transfer into silver and gold and mining stocks. Again, the two mining stocks I have, and this is not financial advice. I don't mind sharing my information. I own First Mining Gold, which is out of Canada. I also own a lot of silver. Well, I can't say a lot anymore. I used to own a lot until they bought a lot back. Silver Mountain Resources. They're out of Peru. Some people say that jurisdiction is rough. Well, it might be. But it's worth a shot. I'm glad I did it. Silver Mountain's doing very good right now. So First Mining Gold's starting to pick up some steam right now. Again, not financial advice. Not trying to tell you to go buy these stocks. If anybody asks, I've had a few people ask me, what about this stock? If I don't own it, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to give you my opinion on any stocks that I don't own. That's not right to do. I'm just going to say, give you a comment back, I don't own that stock. You have to do your own research on any stocks you are going to dabble in. That is what you need to do. I cannot do that for you. I am not a financial advisor. I want to make that very, very clear. So it don't matter what my opinion is on any stock. You have to do your own due diligence on any mining stock out there. I cannot do that for you. I'm not qualified for that whatsoever. So if you do ask me, I'm just going to reply back to it like I did with a couple of people already. I don't own that stock. I'm not going to give you my opinion on it. Just not going to do it. You have to do your own due diligence once again. Now, First Mining Gold, Silver Mountain, right now they're doing great. That could change later on too. They could start tanking again. Like I say, you know, mining stocks could be doing very, very well here. Silver and gold are doing very, very well. Physical silver and gold in your possession is your bank account. It's my bank account. That is what I am planning for. You really trust these banks staying open? You really trust the power staying on? You really trust this digital crap? You really trust if the ATM's going to have cash even if it's got power? Really? You know, think about this. We've seen ATMs go dry, even though there's power. We've seen it. We've seen banking issues already. You know, we've seen people's deposits not hit their account when they're supposed to. We've seen this. We've seen glitches in the banking system already. But people still trust it. People still trust this banking system. Why is it when you go pull money out of the bank, and some people have problems with this, some people don't have problems with this, but you start pulling $2,000-$3,000 out, they're asking you what are you doing with it? It's your gosh darn money. It's not the bank's. They think it's their money. Well, it is. If it's in the bank, it is their money. They want to be nosy. It's none of their gosh darn business what you're doing with the funds you pull out if it belongs to you. They just don't have the cash anymore, my friends. That's the problem. That's the problem with cash right now. Banks don't carry a lot of cash. That's the main problem right there. It's hard for our business sometimes to get cash. Sometimes we have to wait a day or two. So we have to plan around that with our credit union that the shop uses to get cash sometimes. Sometimes the cash that comes in, we don't ever put it back in the bank because we're just hanging on to it when there's a cash shortage at the credit unit. We call them up and say, we need this bill, but we need more 20s, we need more 10s, we need more 5s. Sometimes, instead of paying out in 5s, we pay out in 1s. We give them 5 1s instead of 5. We're trying to do everything we can. You get down out of $100 bills, we pay them in 50s, and so on. You know, we try, if it's normally over $2,000, we like to write a check, to be honest with you. We like to write you a check. And you can go down to the credit union and cash it at the credit union as well, or cash it at your bank, deposit it in your bank. It takes a day or two for it to clear. The check's good though. No, it's up to you. It's up to the coin shops how they want to pay. If it's less than $2,000, yeah, we pay out cash. We don't even deal with the check. Sometimes we get short on cash. We write a check. People grumble about that. Go down to the credit union. It's less than $2,000 to go down to the credit union and they will cash it for you. You can get the cash right then and there. The credit union's right down the road. Mile and a half. Not that far to go. But think about that when you're selling too, my friends. If you need quick cash, sometimes you're not going to get quick cash. Depending on the coin shop too. Where's silver and gold going from here? We're going up, my friends. Cost average your stacks. I have been saying this since day one on this channel. We have been laughed at. For the folks that have been around for a while. You've seen the comments. You've seen people trolling me. That's fine. Let the trolls come in. Let the trolls come in. Because when this whole system comes crashing down, they're the ones going to come back and said, we should have listened. We should have had some more silver and gold. But they didn't. They sat on the sidelines, wishing and wishing for a price drop. Well, keep wishing, because the price keeps going up. And when it goes up over 50 and holds 50, and I'm talking about silver now, I think you're going to see some selling at 50. Don't sell if you don't have to. Not financial advice. I think we're gonna get to 50 pretty quick. I could be wrong. I think we're gonna see some selling at 50, because 50 is in everybody's head. $50, because that's the all-time high. Well, once it starts going past 50, going to 55, going to 60, who knows? After 50, after $51, I think it is, there is no records of nothing after that. Whatever that top price is. Depending on if you're looking at the futures market, or you're looking at spot market. Depending on what market you're looking at. This is still the opportunity to stack silver. This is still the opportunity to stack some gold if you like some gold. I know gold's getting priced out. Some people starting to get priced out of silver. Look, you just buy less silver right now. Get what you can. Don't try to keep up with me. Don't try to keep up with someone else at the coin shop. Don't try to keep up with any other YouTuber who shows a big, huge, gosh darn stack. Say, look what I got. I used to do that. I used to do the same thing some people are doing that right now. And I'll say, I'm never going to get there. Well, guess what? Some of these YouTubers out there, I'm happy you have all that silver. I'm happy you have all that gold. I'm still not there. And I'm not trying to keep up with them. Okay? I go to the coin shop every day and I open the safes. I'm like, crap, I'm never going to get here. And I probably won't. I probably won't ever have that much. But our owner's done the right thing. He's never advertised. He's never put an ad in the paper. He's never put an ad on TV. It's all been word of mouth. It's all based on honesty. Doing the right thing for the customers. That is how a coin shop is supposed to work. Not smelting stuff down. They're taking your silver, you're getting cash for it, and you can't tell me there's not some people out there that are still a little teed off. They know their silver went to the smelter. You can't tell me people teed off about that. Keep melting hour 90 down, there's not going to be any more left. There's not enough to go around. Trying to get that to people's heads. There's not enough 90% silver out there. We got to protect our money. This is your money they're melting down. Smelting down. Gone forever. And I know someone's come on here and say, they melt it down, mine's going to be worth more. No. Yours is not going to be worth any more. A silver quarter is still a silver quarter. Same ounce of silver in that silver quarter. And I understand, and silver quarter don't have an ounce in it. $1.40 face in any combination of 90% silver is considered an ounce of silver. That $1.40 face is still an ounce of silver. No matter what the gosh darn price is. Just the premiums are going to be more. That's it. And when the crap hits the fan, are you going to be able to get those premiums back in a buyable situation? I'm going to say no right now. They're going to look at, people are going to look at spot prices and say, okay, spot's $55, you owe me $54, and you give them a $1.40 face, what are they going to give you back for change? Okay, they might say, okay, we owe you XYZ amount back in change, but we don't have change to give you back, so you get a credit. I'm okay with that if you can trust the person. I'm okay with that. Or, if some of these retail shops give you a gift card, let's say we're still on the dollar threshold, and you get a $1 gift card, I don't have a problem with that either. As long as you shop at that store a lot. That's all I'm trying to say here, my friends. You know, different scenarios are playing out. Different scenarios are playing out right now. Silver will be gone before we know it. And I know I'll get some trolls on that one, on that one. But that's okay. Oh, I'm fear-mongering. No. I'm telling the truth. That's what I do on this channel. I tell the truth on this channel of what's coming down the pipeline. Did anybody think, I'll end it here. Did anybody ever think today, in the futures market, we'd be over $42 an ounce? Did anybody think we're going to be this high this early? I sure didn't. I sure didn't. And we're only in September. And we're not even halfway through September yet. We got October, November, and December to go through. The next 3.5 months, my friends, almost 3.5 months left of the year. Where are we going to be by the end of the year with silver and gold prices? Did anybody think we're going to be this high? I don't. Some of us maybe. Most of us probably will say no. Honestly say no to that. On that note, CoinShop Chris is out. I will see you later this afternoon. I'm going to keep you updated what's going on at the shop. Thank you to all of you. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share this video out. Make sure you subscribe. CoinShop Chris is out.